it's Amy Dove, the Keto Queen. It's Thursday afternoon and we're home from work. And guys, we're making a super simple, delicious meal with a big knife. But it's just a meal that you guys have seen over and over. Anyone can make an amazing taco salad. So I'm gonna talk about the taco salads we're making tonight, but I really want to jump on while I'm cooking something that's not extravagant to go over some important tips. So ignore the knife. I like to talk with my hands. I hope you had a great day. I sure did. Guys, if you know you have friends out there that need to hear some good tips, go ahead and share this video. If you have friends who you know could benefit from education, lifestyle change, great meal plans, go ahead and share this video. I love to help people get started with a change. I love to help people change their families. I love to help people change their lives, change their health, change the length of life. I have been doing this for 4 years and I have had such an awesome time talking to my followers who follow this page. And it blows me away every single day when I get these amazing messages from people who can't believe that they were able to see success. And I'm like, guys, I was there. I'm telling you, I know. I was the same person who said, never in a million years will I be successful. I have done sabotage myself over and over and over the last 25 years of my life. Why in the world do I think something's going to be different this time? But it is different. So guys, if you are that person, if you need a change or you have a family member who really is interested but don't know where to start, go ahead and tag them in this video. Go ahead and share this video on your page so that you can go back to it later and share with your friends. But guys, we're going to talk for just a couple of minutes while I'm cutting up some tomatoes. So while you guys are tagging your friends and sharing this video, let's talk about a taco salad. So our taco salads are super awesome. I have a recipe that I've shared before I got from Pinterest. And it's called taco with a twist, taco salad with a twist, and it's so yummy. But tonight we're just doing a plain old Jane taco salad, nothing really special. We are cooking up our ground beef right now. I'm gonna season it myself with Flavor God's Taco Tuesday seasoning. I love Flavor God's Taco Tuesday. You don't have to use that. You can use any kind of taco seasoning you personally like. I got one from a recipe book one time that's really good. You can make your own taco seasoning or you can buy one. Just pick your best option. You want to avoid sugar, right? So we're gonna brown up our ground beef, taco, season it up, and we're gonna of course drain the grease off of that. And then our toppings for the taco salad. So we have our favorite hot sauce is this one. I don't know how you say it, Cholula. We love this hot sauce. So we have hot sauce. We've got some jalapenos. We've got some tomatoes. We've got lettuce. We've got jalapenos. Did I say that already? We got some cheddar cheese. We got some ranch. We have some sour cream. We have guacamole, and we even have nacho Quest chips if you wanted to crumble them up on top of your salad. I'm not going to do that, but I took it out for Ricky in case he wants one. So our taco salad is really super easy and simple. So guys, I think I've got some friends who have shared the page. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's talk about some simple tips. And if I miss anything, guys, jump in. Give me the tips that you have found that has helped you be successful. So these are 7 simple things, and some of them might hurt your feelings. So I'm always honest, even when it hurts my own feelings. Sometimes I have to hear things that I don't want to hear, but I need to hear, but I don't want to hear, but I need to hear. So I may go over some of those with you guys in case you need to hear. And I'm just having fun talking to you guys. So I'm fixing to check the comments in just a second. Let me finish cutting up my tomatoes, and let's go over the first tip. So I'm going over 7. The first one, guys, is hard, but you have to do it. To be successful, you have to do this tip. The first tip is remove temptations. You've got to remove the temptations out of your life. If you are at home and you come home from work, or you wake up midday because you're retired, jealous, but you wake up midday because you're retired, or you come home from work and the first thing you do out of habit is open up the cabinets. Like you can't wait to get home. You're thinking in the car all the way home, I can't wait to get home and get this. Or you're sitting in the bed at night, already have eaten, the day is finished, you're just chilling out watching Netflix, but that craving comes to mind, the habit of the ice cream. Guys, you have to remove the temptations. If the temptations are in your house, you are not going to be as successful. Now, for myself, I am pretty hardcore. Like, you guys know this. You've been following me for 4 years. You know I am hardcore. I can fix my husband a key lime cake or a key lime pie right now. He could eat all of it, and it would not bother me a bit because I'm hardcore. Like, I am 100% in. But at the same time, I also have temptations. So we have to remove the temptations from our house so that we don't sabotage ourselves right in the beginning. Like, how are you going to start something when there's chocolate chip cookies in the house that has always been a weakness of yours? So just go through your cupboards. Now, I'm not saying throw your food away. Don't hear this wrong. Don't throw your food away. But guys, there's food pantries that you can donate food to. There are family members of yours that you can donate food to. My mom, she cleaned out her kitchen and she brought all kinds of stuff over for the kids when she first got started, because my son still loved macaroni and cheese. And my daughter was still eating, pastas and stuff. So my mom brought over food for them. It didn't bother me. I knew they'd eat it until I finally converted them all. But she got rid of the temptations, and you need to do that. Let me start my ground beef. I'll be right back. So we could talk a whole 20 minutes about temptations, but do you know how important that is? So let me just say this. I know a lot of you are going to say, can't do it. Can't do it. My husband's not on board. He's not going to eat like you want me to eat. He's not going to eat low carb. He's always going to eat the bagel bites, and he's always going to do this. Okay, that's fine. Find something that they love that you don't care for and stock the house with that. That's a good idea, right? So if your husband absolutely loves Doritos and you never cared for Doritos, but you always love those Lay's, don't buy the Lay's. Buy the Cheetos or the Doritos or whatever your husband liked if he refuses to let you clean out the cupboards. So remove your own personal temptations, whatever that may be. All right, the second one, and this is pretty common sense, but I want to make sure I break it down really well for you. Number 2 is to get you a buddy. You need a support system. Now, I don't want you to get a buddy who's going to drag you down. I don't want you to get a buddy who in reality is jealous when you do better. I don't want you to have a partner that's going to be with you for 3 weeks and then backslide and talk you into just trying this. Let's go out to dinner just this one time. It's not going to hurt you. You don't need that buddy. You need someone who is going to encourage you. Someone who's going to listen to you when you just need to vent. Someone who wants to talk to you when you need to cry. Because you know what? It's not that easy in the first month of a life change. No matter what you're doing, it's not easy, right? Unless you're devoting yourself to God, that's the only thing that's not easy either. Hang on, let me take that back. That's not easy either. There's nothing in life that's easy that deserves change or that requires change. We just have to do it, right? We have to bite the bullet and we have to prepare. So we're going to remove the temptations. And the second thing is to get you a support system. So what does that look like for you? For me, I'm so thankful it does include Ricky. He is a huge supporter. He always has been. Now, he makes me mad sometimes. I mean, he's a man. But but he is a huge support system, always has been. And he'll do whatever I ask, and he'll cheer me on. That doesn't mean it's always easy to have somebody living with you that doesn't want to eat the same, right? So who is that for you? Is it your sister? Is it your mom? Is it your friend at work? Is it me? Guys, I will be your support. I'm here to help you all individually. Oh, Ricky, people who don't watch the show is going to think you're crazy.
Oh, well, I am.
He is crazy, but he's not that crazy. I got a knife. Yeah. I got a knife. So anyhow, I'm here to be your. He didn't got my face red. Ricky Dove. Now I'm going to have 1 million people send me horrible comments. Thank you, Ricky. Yeah. I'll have people telling me I need to call the police because I'm being emotionally abused and physically. People are crazy on Facebook. Y'all, please, y'all have to know my husband. So anyway, the support. Who is that going to be? I am here for you guys. I love to help people. I want to help you. I'm here to help you individually. I'm here to help your family as a group. I'm here to help you on this page. Just reach out to me. Let me know what I can help you do. I can give you getting started tips. I can help you with recipes. I can just be your cheerleader. You need
how you gonna get the cooler?
You need somebody to say, way to go. Good job. Without jealousy. Without someone trying to pull you down. Guys, there's so much jealousy in this world. I've been wearing that bracelet. I don't have it on right now, but it says Mudita. M-U-D-I-T-A. That means victorious. Pick her up. Please. It means victorious joy for others. Like being happy in other people's success without saying, well, what about me? Hang on a minute. I work hard too. What about me? I get paid the same amount of money. Why can't I have all the things she does? Hey, what about me? I'm not eating carbs. I haven't lost 50 pounds. So there's a lot of jealousy in this world. There's a lot of people who you think are your supporters, but in reality, they don't really give you much encouragement. Guys, you need encouragement to be successful. You got to have encouragement from other people. So find that encourager. It could be a stranger, it could be a family member, a friend, but find that support. So I know I'm rambling on. I'm sorry. I had to cut my tomatoes. So aren't those pretty? That's for the taco salads. So find your support. So the first thing is removing your temptations. The second thing is finding your support, and forgive me for all that rambling. The third thing is to keep your carb counts low. So if you're following this page, I'm assuming that you're here to eat low carb or even keto. Like, I love keto. I've been keto for 4 years now. I love keto. I love ketones. I love drinking them. I love creating them with my body. I love ketosis. I feel like a brand new person every day when I'm in ketosis. I also support low carb, which just means a higher number of carb counts. Your body still runs its energy on glucose and carbs. That's okay. You're not just going crazy with them, but you still are running your body on carbs. I'm okay with that too, but that's why you're here, right? So the number three thing is to watch your carb counts. Let me start this up here back. All right, so watching your carb counts, what does that mean? For keto, you want to keep your net carbs below 25. So at 25 or less net carbs, what does that mean? You take your total carb counts, you subtract fiber. That's how I'm going to recommend you count your net carbs. That's what you want to do, especially when you're just getting started. So your net carbs for keto is 25 net carbs or less. So if your vegetables, Google says green beans are 4 net carbs for a cup, you've had 4 net carbs in the green beans. If you are buying a product, let's say you bought some pepperoni to snack on, I love pepperoni, and your pepperoni package says your total carb counts are 5 and your fiber is 1, what does that mean? You subtract fiber from total carbs, so you have 4 net carbs. So you want to keep your carb count at 25 net carbs or less for keto. Anything above that, like 50 to 150, generally is considered low carb. So 35 to 150, the max I would recommend you have is 150. And that's if you want to go low carb. You're going to see, to me, better benefits with keto because I love keto. I'm going to come back and look at these comments in a minute. But you guys, if you have any questions, put them in the comments. I am going to come back and read. So we're going over 7 tips to create success. So 7 tips that I know will create success for you. And that's what I want for you is success. I want you to feel amazing. I want you to do amazing. I want you to have confidence in yourself. I want you to have energy and appetite control. Sandy, I will send you that explanation of netting your carbs out again in just a few minutes. I'll send it to you in a comment so everybody can see it. So we went over 3 so far. We are removing temptations, taking temptations out of our house. I talked to one of my friends on here. She'll call me about every few months and she's like, Amy, I need some encouragement. And I was like, what's going on, girlfriend? And she'll say, I just don't know why, but I keep eating that stuff that makes me feel bad. And I still feel bad. And I keep eating it. And I know I feel bad. And I was like, okay, what's the first tip? The very first tip is to remove the temptations. Like, you shouldn't have these things in your house. If they're in your house, they're there for you to eat, right? This person actually lives alone. So if you are having them in your house, that means you wanted to eat them. So take the temptations away. Replace them with things that you know feel good, the things that make you feel good, the things that truly fill you up to keep you from being hungry. So replace those temptations. Get rid of your temptations. The second one was finding your support. So who is your support? Am I your support? Is your spouse your support? Sometimes that's not the case. Like, I have a lot of friends whose husbands do not support, or wives do not support. Like, they are 100% against changing. They're 100% against their person changing. And there's a lot of reasons for that, guys. But they don't want them to, oh no. Hang on, let me make sure I got my Wi-Fi on, y'all. I just now saw somebody say I was freezing up. No, please don't. Okay, good. All right, guys, I hope you've been able to hear me. I didn't see anybody saying that I was freezing up until just now, so hopefully everybody's there. Okay, so let's get back. Remove temptations, find the support. So who is your support? I will be your support. I love to support. I love to be the cheerleader. I love to encourage people. Let me know. I will share my cell phone number. You guys can text me. You can call me. You can send me messages on here. This is what the page is for. I want to support you. So find your support person. Who is that? And then keeping your carb counts low. That's number 3, keeping your carb counts low. So if you're keto, you want to keep them at 25 net carbs or less. If you're low carb, you want to keep them under 150. Okay? Let me start this again a second. I'm going to take this off the eye so we can finish up. All right, so I'm going to cut up some lettuce in just a second. All right, number 4. Number 4, to keep things successful, to create success for you. Guys, this is one of the things that I don't understand why it's so hard, but it's just to keep it simple. Like, you just keep it simple. Like, there's no reason to try to cook complicated things. There's no reason to go out and buy every single keto-friendly ingredient that you may need for the next 10 years. Like, just keep it simple. The way I keep it simple is you see me cook. Okay, I cook a lean meat. I cook a vegetable. I cook it in healthy fats, and that's as simple as you can do it. Now, some of my vegetables are a little more, robust. It's not just green beans in a skillet, but it's just to change it up so I don't eat green beans out of a skillet every single night. But keeping it simple, guys, really, really simple is going to help create success for you for the long haul. If you start off and you go buy $400 worth of groceries, and I've had people do that, they're like, Amy, look at all the stuff I bought. And I'm like, oh my gosh, all of that is going to expire because you don't need all those things, especially when you're first getting started. You just need essentials. So the essentials, if you guys want to jot this down, and we're going to do a whole video on kitchen essentials in the next couple of weeks. But the essentials is lean meats. You want to have low carb veggies. So each week, think of the lean meat and the low carb veggie you want to eat. Those low carb veggies there's a long range of low carb veggies. You can do zucchini, you can do broccoli, you can do asparagus, you can do green beans, squash, you can do, I love zucchini, I think I said that already, cabbage, radish, Brussels sprouts. I'm trying to think of all the things I love. You can do so many low carb veggies, so get you a list. You can go to Google and say low carb veggie list, and you can have a whole list of low carb veggies. So each week, pick you out the meat you want. A leaner meat is better. You can have anything you want though, as long as you're keeping the carb counts. So a lean meat, a low carb veggies, and then how are you gonna cook it? You're gonna cook it in healthy fat, which means you need real butter. Okay, so real butter, not margarine. So a real butter, avocado oil, or olive oil. If you already have it, don't buy avocado oil, use your olive oil. But just don't use vegetable oil, don't use peanut oil, don't use, I'm trying to think of all the oils. You want to use avocado oil or olive oil, period. So healthy fats, a real butter, an olive oil or an avocado oil. If you want to buy heavy cream, I always keep heavy cream in my refrigerator because you can make some amazing things with it. And cream cheese, I keep that in my refrigerator because you can make amazing things with that. And I mean, guys, it's just as simple as that. So, and for me, my kitchen essential is to have cheese because I love cheese. And you don't have to have cheese. I just love cheese. You also need salt and pepper. I mean, that's a kitchen essential. And then your favorite seasonings. Like for me, I love garlic powder. I love Italian seasoning. But you don't have to go out and buy a whole new section of seasonings. So just keep it really, really simple. A lean meat, a low carb veggie, cooked in healthy fat. That's as simple as you can do it. The next one is getting your salt replaced. You do not need to buy like a Morton's white salt. You need to buy a pink Himalayan salt or a real salt that has minerals. So I'm going to go over these again in just a second, but make sure you get you a good salt. I'm going to show you the one I have. You don't have to buy this one, but this is just one I have that I really, really like. It's mined here locally in the U.S. It's called Redmond's Real Salt. Redmond's Real Salt. Y'all can print screen this if you want to. I'm going to hold it for a couple more minutes. This one, I really like it. Tastes great. It's really fine sea salt, so it's not chunky. This has all the minerals you need. So it's unrefined mineral salt. So when you go low carb or keto, you have to make sure you're replacing those minerals that you're losing because you will secrete a lot of minerals. So you want to replace those with a pink Himalayan salt or a real mineral sea salt, okay? So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're already down to number 5. We're only doing 7. We're already almost done. And then we'll check your comments. So any questions you have, just put them in here. So let's start over. I know y'all going to drive me. I know I'm going to drive y'all crazy. Number 1, remove temptations. Number 2, who is your support? Who is it? You got to have one person. And that person is not the person who's only going to support you for 2 weeks or the person who's going to be jealous once you start looking good and feeling good. It's not going to be the person who always has jumped on with you and then pulled you down or got you to backslide. Not that person. You need a new person. You need a coworker. You need a friend. You need a spouse. You need me. You need someone who's going to help you be successful, who's just going to encourage you. And they're not going to be mad if you mess up. And they're going to be excited for you when you do good, but they're going to listen to you and they're going to help you along the way. So you need that support. You need to watch your carb count, staying under 25 net carbs if you're keto, 150 for low carb, and keep your food simple, just simple foods. And the pink salt, replacing your white salt with a pink Himalayan salt. Okay, number 6. This one's not the popular one. It's not popular for me either, but I'm going to be honest and tell you sometimes we need to hear it. Even the things that we don't want to hear, sometimes we need to hear. So I know this hurts a lot of people's feelings. It did me in the very beginning because I'm not an alcoholic. I don't drink every day. I never have. But I really like a glass of wine every once in a while. And when I'm sitting by the pool every once in a while, I like a mixed drink. When I go to the beach, I like a pina colada. And that's okay as an adult. When we're 21 and off the road and responsible, we can do that. However, guys, I have to be honest and tell you, even the zero carb liquor, the zero carb beers will hold you back. So somebody needs to be telling you that, because if you are buying a bunch of zero carb and you're drinking on a daily basis, or you're drinking several times a week and you're right at your, your goals, or you're at a plateau, or you're like me and you're maintaining, you just can't have it all the time. You just can't. It's going to hold you back. So I'm sorry. I'm going to be the bearer of bad news, but you just can't partake in those drinks like you used to. Not if you want to feel good, not if you want to continue to lose fat. And at the maintenance phase, every once in a while, I still will have a pina colada. When I go to the beach this year, I definitely will have at least one pina colada, or I'll have one bushwhacker, but I'm not going to drink every night. I'm not going to have mixed drinks every night. I'm not going to have even zero carb beers. Like, you just don't need it for your health. And as far as fat loss goes, it holds you back. So I just got to be honest and tell y'all that is a tip. It's one of my 7 big tips. And the last one really makes people hate me, but I'm going to tell you anyway. And some of you will listen and some of you will not, and that's okay. I still love you, but I'm trying to help you. So if you will listen, please listen. And I've got some people that work the complete opposite, and it's fine. So you know yourself, right? Like, I know myself. When I set that timer for 5 a.m., I did so good for a few weeks. I got up every morning at 5 a.m. I went to the gym. I felt good. I walked, got my 10,000 steps in before work even started. I just felt like my day was starting off great. I loved it. But guys, I love to sleep. And like, I knew I was going to do it for as long as I could. But as soon as that first day I decided not to, my habit was broken. That's me. I know myself. I'm a creature of habit. So right now I'm creating new habits of getting up and walking on the treadmill at work. I've got to do something. I'm going to get out there and do aerobics in my pool. I'm going to do whatever I need to do to keep my body moving for health and joint health. So I'm going to be moving my body, but I know myself, I'm a creature of habit. The reason I'm telling you all this is a lot of us have habits that are not good for us. The number one thing for most all women, is looking at that darn scale. Guys, you cannot, even the girls at work, I just love them to death, and they'll say, I lost 2 pounds since yesterday. I'm like, guys, you didn't. There's no way you can lose 2 pounds in one night. You're going to gain those 2 pounds the next day if you go on the scale every single day. It's just not good for you. It messes with your brain, okay? Because when you see the number on the scale, it automatically either triggers you to sadness, or it triggers you to, oh my gosh, I did so good, let's eat. And that's not good. So the scale in most cases is just not going to trigger the things that's going to keep you successful. Rather than getting on the scale once a week, I would really love for you guys to weigh and measure 1 time a month. If you weigh and measure 1 time a month, you will know if you're showing progress. Besides the fact that you feel good, you're going to see progress if you will put the scale away. You're going to weigh and measure. You hear this? Weigh and measure 1 time a month. I don't care if it's the same day of the month. It doesn't matter to me, but 1 time a month. Because what you're going to do is you're going to see inches lost. Or you're going to see the pounds go down. It may not be 20 pounds in a month. It's okay. I mean, who is able to, come on. Let's talk about this. How long did it take us to put on this weight? It's not going to come off. You're on video.
Hey, what you doing?
I'm fixing to finish up a video real quick. You want me to call you right back? I didn't know if you need me.
Yes.
I'll call you right back.
Yes, call me.
Okay, bye. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to answer my mom. When my mom calls, I answer. But look, seriously, in 1 month, you're gonna feel great. So you're gonna have less food cravings. You're gonna have more energy. You're gonna have better sleep. You're gonna have less joint pain. Like, you're gonna feel better. But you're gonna start to see progress in numbers if you will not focus on the scale. Because one of two things is gonna happen, if not both. You're going to lose inches, or you're going to lose some pounds. But if you do it 1 month at a time, you'll know if you're really in a stall. I have so many people say, Amy, I ain't losing nothing. I'm like, when's the last time that you didn't move? And then they're all confused because they're weighing every day. I'm like, you don't know if you're in a stall because you're weighing every single day, and the scale will change every single day. The scale will change 15 times a day if you get on it 15 times a day. If it says 138 in the morning, it's going to say 140 by lunch. It'll say 150 by the end of the day. The next morning it's going to say 160. I mean, it changes all the time for a lot of reasons. So if you only measure and weigh 1 time a month, you're going to know when you really hit a stall, because a true stall is characterized by no movement in 4 or more weeks. So if you was to measure and weigh January the 1st and you was to measure and weigh February 1st and there was nothing, then you hit a stall. Okay? But even if you only lost 1 inch, you're still moving. You're not in a stall. You're still moving. It may not be at the pace you want, but you are still in progress. You're still in process, I'm sorry. So you keep going 1 month at a time. But guys, if you'll give yourself the flexibility to do that and the encouragement of putting the scales away, most all of you are going to feel so much better faster. So those are my 7 tips. I'm going to run through real quick to see if you have any questions or comments you want to add before I finish up my taco salad. So we're just doing a simple taco salad. I just browned my ground beef. We're going to season it up with some taco seasoning. I've got tomatoes, lettuce, jalapenos, cheddar cheese, sour cream, ranch. I think that's it. And guacamole. Like, we got all the toppings for our taco salad, but that's simple. And we should keep it simple. Most every single day, keep it simple, which will create a long-term, lifelong change. So let me see if there's any questions or comments. I am going to run through these very fast in the end. But I wanted to make sure that I answer your questions first. And I've got to make sure I call my mom back. Ooh, Rosalie's doing chicken wings and pork chops. That sounds awesome. Oh, I'm so sorry I was freezing up. Hopefully you guys caught me back when I added my Wi-Fi. I forgot. Angela, down 6 pounds this month, drinking her Keto Nat 2 times a day. Thankful for all your encouragement. Thank you, Angela. I'm so glad you're feeling good, and I hope these tips help you out as well. Carol says, good Thursday evening. Good to see you. Got my box of Nat Challenge along with my mystery gift. Yay! Which was Swiss cacao. So Carol gets some sweet treats tonight. Yay! Carol, I love that mixed with unsweet almond milk and ice, like a smoothie or like a milkshake. It's so good. And you can also like throw in a splash of heavy cream if you want to. The less water and more ice, the thicker it is. So just play around with it. I'm so excited for you. Mary, we love some taco salads too. Ricky really loves the taco salad. Oh my goodness, Tammy, I would just go nuts if my daughter was a baker. But you know what? She could probably make some keto bakery items, and you guys could make a killing because people look for keto-friendly sweeteners that they don't have to make themselves. I had one bakery here in town that cooked keto cupcakes, and they closed. So I'm like, oh, it hurt my feelings. So I like to grab a sweet treat on the run every once in a while instead of cooking it myself. Let's see. Sandra is doing good. She says she's about 80% in, so she's almost there at 100%, guys. I'm excited. Tammy says she's doing keto low carb since August of 21, down 50 pounds. Give Tammy some hearts. That's amazing. Now, I love that. I love that you're sharing that, Tammy. You also tell us how you're feeling. So the pounds are amazing, but I also want to know, like, how do you feel? Like, are your energy levels up? Is your food cravings down? Like, what's different in your life besides the pounds? Because that is such an inspiration. And a lot of people need to know that they might not lose 50 pounds, you know, in that fast a time. And it's okay because they're going to be feeling some of the same benefits you are. So in the comments, if you're still on here, tell us how you feel. Like, what has changed in your life since you've lost that weight? Linda says, hard to do when he doesn't want to go along. But I know, Linda, I know. Now, Ricky's been there before, but it's been a long, long time. Yes, Rosalie, I am your buddy, girl. Thank you, Angela. I love being your support and you being my support too. It's hard even 10 months into the journey to stay on the wagon. I hate to hear that, Summer. 10 months. It's not a full year yet. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're losing. To me, when I got so this is the thing. When I first started No Lie, I've done a little, about 2 weeks of whatever. I did good. 2 weeks out, I'm going to splurge and do this and that. And I felt like crap. I felt like crap. And from then I learned that the food actually was making me miserable. So food, honestly, is either going to make you feel good or it's going to make you feel horrible. And from that moment, I always want to pick things that make me feel good. Now, every once in a while, I'm going to eat something stupid just because we're human, but I'm not going to continuously do it because I don't want to feel like crap. And that is definitely what I've learned in my experience. Let's see, you're the reason I'm doing keto. I love watching your videos. Well, thank you, Cindy. I appreciate that. That's a lot of tomatoes. I just kept cutting them. We will definitely not eat all those. That's funny, Cindy. I just kept slicing them because I was talking. So. Oh no, Teresa, she said she had COVID 2 months ago and ever since the gnat tastes terrible. Oh my, no, that's not good. That's not good, Teresa. What do they taste like? Are they too sweet? Are they not sweet enough? Send me a personal message so we can chat. I hate that. COVID thankfully did not change my taste buds. All right. My phone keeps freezing. You guys are so sweet. So guys, if this video is any help to you, please share. And when you share it, just say, her husband's crazy. Because people are going to send me messages, I promise. People are going to put ugly comments in here too, but they just don't know us. We have a lot of fun together. We're always messing around and being silly. Barbara, Amy, if you start eating low carb plus drinking the nat, will I still lose? Absolutely, Barbara, you sure can. And a lot of my friends drink the keto nat without any diet at all, and they're feeling amazing and have lost. Let's see. All right, I think I'm down to the bottom. Michelle says, when you first start keto, do you need to stay away from dairy? No, absolutely not. Me and Michelle are soul sisters. Soul sister. All right. I'm just scrolling through real quick, see if there's a question I haven't answered already. Do you take daily vitamins or supplements like magnesium, potassium? No. So Ramona, the only thing I have every day is my keto nap. So I know y'all have seen it, but I'm gonna show you anyway, just in case. So every day I have one of these that are amazing, my keto nat supplement that does have some vitamin B and it does have magnesium and sodium, but then I also have water and my natural clean food. So I love the lean meat with the low carb veggies, so I get my vitamins, my veggies, and my lean meats and my ketones, and that's all I have. I don't have any supplements. I do like an electrolyte, so our Mitoplex electrolyte, I also like to add that. Linda, I do recommend electrolytes and the pink Himalayan salt. I honestly do. It really depends on what you're doing though. So there's a lot of electrolytes out there that's just crap. Ours are made specifically as an upgraded electrolyte. So you don't have to buy the stuff we use, but what I love is called an upgraded electrolyte. And it's not only for hydration. I mean, it improves energy function. It's got vitamin D3 for bone growth, cardiovascular health. And it's just a great supplement. It's a great electrolyte to add to your day. So I do recommend you do that if you're using our products and you want to add an addition. Uh-oh. I've stopped weighing. Oh, I thought you said watching, Connie. I thought it said I've stopped watching. And I'm like, oh no, what'd I say, Connie? But Connie says I've stopped weighing because I know me. I get so hooked on the number and then get depressed, so I put it away. Me too, I'm telling you, I used to get on it every day myself. When I say these things, I'm talking to myself or it's from my own personal experience. Glenda. Okay, Glenda, this is a long comment, but it looks like it's going to be very interesting, so I'm going to read it. Glenda says, just this last June, she went to her doctor in Nashville to visit a friend. We ate keto all week. I told her I didn't want to do keto now, so I kept eating your meals because They were so good. 3 weeks later, I went to my heart doctor and had lost 15 pounds. I called my friend and was so excited. I came home and cleaned out my kitchen and got my keto stuff. My goal was to go from 205 to 150. I also wanted to get off 4 of my blood pressure medicines. That's amazing. I lost each month and had my friend and my boss. As of last week, she's down to 150. Oh my gosh, give her some hearts. That's amazing. I have come off all of my blood pressure medicines. I am a food addict. Amen, sister. I'm so happy with myself. I started losing my memory some. In November, I decided to listen to Amy and drink the Keto Nat. I did get my memory doing better. I feel so much better. I will never, ever go back. I love the keto journey. Sorry this is so long. I'm so glad I stopped and read that. That's amazing. And thank you so much for sharing, Glenda, because that's an awesome testimony. It's awesome inspiration. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing. And I'm so glad that you've got that inspiration from the page. I'm so glad that you guys are getting that encouragement you need. You're getting the tips you need to be successful. That is awesome. Give her some hearts, guys. Sandra says she feels so much better, more energy, and she's lost 30 pounds. That's awesome. Tammy says she's feeling amazing. Appetite is less and controlled. Mood is fantastic. Sleeping so well. Running 3 to 4 times a week. Incredible. That's amazing. She started her Keto Nat in January and says it's a game changer. I'm telling you, I know it is. That's why I talk about it, because it's amazing. She's talking about Keto Nat. Amazing. If you need information on Keto Nat, just put NAT in the comments and I'll send you some information. If you haven't tried it before, it truly is awesome. Lynn says she's still at it. January 4th started with little results, but things are changing. I've lost 20 pounds and 10 of those came off within the last month. There you go, girlfriend. So thanks for preaching. Be patient. It takes time. So seriously true. Still happy with food choices and weight loss. That's awesome, Lynn. Thank you so much for sharing. I think a lot of us have in our minds that we're going to do this huge thing. And we're going to cut out all these things and this huge thing's going to happen and we're going to lose 50 pounds, but we can lose 50 pounds. It's not going to happen in 2 months. I can promise you, no one is going to lose 50 pounds in 2 months. Joy says, if anyone likes the apple, I have almost a full box. None of my family likes it. Let me know and she will discount. Y'all see that from Joy? Just send her a message. Wow, that's amazing, Judy. Judy, that's awesome. I'm so happy for you guys. I'm so happy for your daughter. All right, just scrolling real quick, see if I have any more questions because my mom called me. I got to call. All right, you guys are awesome. If you want information on Keto Nat because you've not tried it before or you've lost your information you asked for before, just put NAT in the comments. I'll send you some information. You saw my friends talking about how amazing it is because it is. But I got to get off here and talk to my mom real quick. I'm going to run through these 7 tips one more time. Share this video, please. Share this video. These tips are great for success. Anyone can see success with these tips. Number 1, remove the temptations. Get the crap out of your house that's going to tempt you to eat it and make you feel bad. Number 2, find your support person. Who is it? You need a support person. No one can do this on your own. You can't do anything in life on your own. So it can be a friend, it can be me, it can be a spouse, but who is it? Who is that support person that's going to support and encourage you? Stay under 25 net carbs if you're keto, under 150 if you're low carb. Simple foods. Keep it simple, guys. A lean meat, a low carb veggie cooked in healthy fat is all you need to do. And if you want getting started tips, of course, reach out to me and I'm going to send them to you. Replace your white salt with a pink Himalayan salt or a good mineral sea salt. I love Redmond's real salt. You can go back to the video and see that. I held it for a long time for y'all to screenshot. Cut back on alcohol. I'm sorry. It is what it is. You cannot drink on a daily basis or weekly basis and feel like you're going to see good results. It just won't happen. Your body will be held back because alcohol is a toxin. And then hide the scale, for goodness sakes, hide the scale, put it away. Put it up in the attic, put it way up under your bed so you have to crawl under there and get it. Is that serious? That you have to literally go uncomfortable in the 200-degree attic to get it? That's what you need to do with it. If it's that tempting to get on every single day, because it will mess with your mind, it will mess with your progress, it will throw you 100% back into the place you didn't want to be in the first place. So get rid of the scale. Only weigh and measure 1 time a month. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here and call my mom. I hope y'all have an awesome night, and make sure you send me a message if I can help you in any way. Bye, y'all.